Welcome to DCTV. I'm Meaghann MacLeod, and this is the news you need to know on campus and beyond for Thursday, March 17th. The University of Ontario Institute of Technology, along with its faculty association, have reached a tentative agreement after recent negotiations, averting a strike. The UIT Faculty Association and the university announced the tentative agreement early today on Twitter and on the UIT website. The latest update on the website reads, "The university and the UIT Faculty Association are pleased to advise that they have reached a tentative agreement. Details of the agreement will remain confidential until both parties have conducted their ratification process, after which further details will be available. As it stands, all classes and activities at the university will proceed as scheduled." Oshawa firefighters are issuing a reminder to residents about the importance of smoke alarms after a shocking increase in the number of fires over the past month. Over the past 30 days, Oshawa firefighters have reported being called to 16 fires compared to 4 during the same period last year, according to Oshawa Chief in Fire Prevention Officer Susan King. 13 of the reported fires occurred at residences. Of the reported fires, roughly 1/3 did not have working smoke alarms, said Ms. King, and went on to say, "We're really concerned about the smoke alarm issue. We've been out there telling people, educating people, that smoke alarms are the law." We have a fire sale here at Durham College in the pit with campus bookstores selling Durham and UIT merchandise at 40% off. Syra Akhtar stopped by to check out the great deals.
Here at Durham College, we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Take a look at a few things that is going on.
We're from the bookstore, and we brought this stuff out because we're having inventory coming up in the end of the month, so we just wanted to get rid of some of the stuff that, like winter stuff that is at the end of the season, candles, clothes that only have certain sizes left, just anything like that. So everything that's on these tables and on these racks here are 40% off the regular retail.
We are fundraising money. We are part of MedLife, which is a non-profit organization. Basically, they have different chapters throughout different universities across the countries, and they do developmental and educational programs in Latin America as well as India, and health promotion as well. So right now we are fundraising for a project called Solidas.
With a variety of events happening every day at Durham College, be sure to check it out. For DC News, I'm Meaghann.
The future is looking bright for downtown Whitby as the town moves closer to making its long-time vision to revitalize the area a reality. On March 7th, the council reviewed the staff's framework for a downtown Whitby plan for action. "I think it's really exciting and great to go out and do a public consultation with this," said Mayor Don Mitchell. According to staff, the 4 key objectives of the strategy are to enable new opportunities for a prosperous and innovative downtown, create a walkable, pedestrian-focused destination, inspire and enhance cultural life, and cultivate downtown connections and promotion. Further discussion on the report and a final decision will take place at the next council meeting on Tuesday, March 9th. The 43rd Annual Bowmanville Antique and Folk Art Show provides an opportunity for community members to see the best of our country's Canadian cultural marital heritage. The show offers an affordable and unique personalized option to decorate and furnish a home or condo. Held on Easter weekend, this year's dates are Good Friday, March 25th, from 6 to 9 p.m. and Saturday, March 26th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Garnet A. Rickard Recreation Complex in Bowmanville. In honor of St. Patrick's Day, here is a top 5 list of unique drinks to enjoy for today's celebrations. Number 1 on the list is Irish flag shots. Number 2, the Irish trash can. Number 3, Ireland iced tea. Number 4, the leprechaun breakfast. And finally, number 5, the green goblin. So if you are looking to break away from the classic green beer and Guinness, you can hit up YouTube to give these Irish drinks a try. Happy St. Patrick's Day from everyone here at the studio. Cheers. News for today. Up next, we've got all the latest sports here with Tyler Evans. Tyler?
Thanks, Meaghann, and happy St. Patrick's Day indeed. The Durham Lords have a star on their hands. Lindsay Meaghann of the Lords women's basketball team has been named a CCAA All-Canadian for the 2nd straight season. Meaghann finished the 2015-16 season in Canada, first in scoring in Canada and first in the OCAA in scoring with 24 points, 6 points per game. Meaghann also broke Durham's single-game scoring record, a record that held up since 1998. She broke the record with 41 points against Algonquin earlier in the year. The previous record was held by Jen Havey with 38 points. It is safe to say, when it's all said and done, Meaghann will go down as a Durham Lords basketball legend. Sticking with basketball, in the NBA, the Golden State Warriors keep their video game-like season rolling with a 121-85 victory over the New York Knicks last night. Stephen Curry put up 34 points and another stunning three-point performance, nailing 8 of his 13 attempts. The Warriors have improved their record to 61-6 and are one game ahead of the 96-97 Chicago Bulls, who hold the record for most wins in a season with 72. The Warriors have also won 50 straight home games. The Warriors now prepare to keep their dream season alive as they take on the Dallas Mavericks Friday night. Chicago City Council approved a ban on chewing tobacco at amateur and professional sporting events Wednesday. The hometown Chicago Cubs were not pleased to hear this news. Cubs manager Joe Maddon said he is into personal freedoms and doesn't quite understand the law. Starting pitcher John Lackey was quoted as commenting on the news, saying that grown men should make their own choices. People in the stands can have beer, but we can't do what we want? That is a little messed up. Chicago's law goes into effect in 89 days. The penalty for a first-time violation is $250, $500 for the second, and at least $2,500 for every violation that occurs within 1 year of the first offense. It was a tough week in the sports world for the city of Chicago. The Chicago Bears have traded their star tight end Martellus Bennett to the New England Patriots. The return for the Bears? NFL Network's Ian Rappert called the return for Bennett very little, as it seems all the Bears will receive is a couple of mid to late round draft picks. The 29-year-old tight end has caught more than 50 passes in each of the past 4 seasons and was named to the Pro Bowl in 2014. And now the New England Patriots have one of the scariest receiving corps up the middle of the field with Rob Gronkowski and Martellus Bennett. Many of the questions Jays fans had going into spring training have still yet to be answered. The biggest question of them all is who will be the 5th starting pitcher in the rotation. The candidates are Gavin Floyd, Jesse Chavez, Drew Hutchinson, and the favorite going into the race, Aaron Sanchez. There's no clear-cut favorite as of yet, but what Sanchez has done so far this spring has not gone ignored. Throughout his spring starts, Sanchez has thrown 10 strikeouts and has only given up 1 walk. He has an ERA of 200 and is 1-0 in his 3 games on the mound. The biggest question Blue Jays fans are cringing about is, will the Blue Jays sign Jose Bautista or Edwin Encarnacion when their contracts expire at the end of the 2016 season? Many reports about the asking price for Jose Bautista have been shut down by Bautista himself, stating they are not true and he does not have any interest in speaking publicly about the negotiation process. Meanwhile, Encarnacion has a set deadline for the team to get a deal done before opening day 2016. Hopefully Jays fans will have their minds at peace come opening day, but so far the stressful spring for the Jays has left their fans at the edge of their seat. And that just wraps it up for sports, but Rebecca Kab joins us now with all the names and news from the world of entertainment.
Rob Kardashian kicked off his 29th birthday celebration in stepdad mode, hanging with Blac Chyna and her son. The trio was all over Legoland and on Wednesday, looking like a happy family and having a blast. Rob even wore something beside a black tee for the first time since he's returned to the spotlight. Madonna was ridiculously late for her concert in Brisbane, Australia. Wednesday night, the show was set for 9 p.m., but she didn't take the stage until 11:22 p.m. She's been constantly late and made various excuses, but this one was bad. Fans booed her, demanded, and got refunds. Life Nation is warning people her shows may be starting late. She later told the crowd, "It's you people that get here early, that's the problem. Stay home, do your hair and makeup, or have a tequila." Speaking of Madonna, she pulled a woman off of the crowd during her latest Australian concert and exposed one of her breasts in front of the audience. There's a law in Australia making it a crime to commit indecent assault, touching someone indecently without their consent. The good news is she was only 22 minutes late for this one. The Toronto Zoo seems to be getting a lot of buzz with the arrival of the new panda cubs. Here's Lauren Crummy with more on the story.
Oh baby, it's March break at the Toronto Zoo. The zoo has welcomed some of its newest and most adorable members, including 4 male white lion cubs, a female polar bear cub, an Indian male rhino cub, and giant panda cubs, who were the first pandas to be born in Canada. Thousands of people will be having the privilege of visiting the newborns over the course of the March break.
Okay, I've been a member of the zoo for about 25 years, and I don't know anything more valuable to put my money in. The money goes towards endangered species, and it's the March break, and as you can see, there's many students and teachers like myself coming for a visit. It's a wonderful place to be.
Toronto Zoo members were given a first-hand view of the panda cubs last week before it was open to the general public. Membership fees along with donation and zoo admission help fund the conservation and species protection programs. All of the new babies are listed as vulnerable and as a threatened species, which is why the zoo is taking part in these breeding programs. With only a few days remaining in the March break, make sure if you and your family have time, you come check out some of the amazing animals and the new babies here. For more information, you can visit thetorontozoo.com. Reporting for DCTV, I'm Lauren Crummy at the Toronto Zoo.
Amber Rose claims that Beyoncé should be criticized for twerking on stage too. In a recent interview with the Daily Beast, she thinks that Beyoncé gets a free pass for being nude on stage. Is this war? We're going to have to wait and see what will take place. Chris Brown has turned the tables on the woman who was arrested for trespassing at his house because now he won't stop threatening her on social media. Danielle Patty filed for a temporary restraining order against Chris, claiming he's repeatedly harassed her on his social media platforms and said he'd like to see her dead. She allegedly drove into Chris's property and refused to leave. The judge granted the restraining order, meaning Chris must stay 100 yards away from Patty and have no contact with her. And that wraps for entertainment. Now let's send it back to Meaghann MacLeod for the final word.
Thanks, Rebecca. That is your news on campus and beyond for March 17th. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at DC Broadcasting or check out our website at dcbroadcasting.ca. Thanks for watching and have a great St. Patrick's Day.